My name is Kutlo Mphusu. I am the lead counsel at Mphusu Atourneys. We are a law firm based within Mebala Youth Studios. We do general legal work from your maintenance, divorce, restraining orders for GBV, debt collection, corporate commercial litigation, civil litigation, criminal litigation. We have a whole buffet of legal services that we can provide to you. I believe that in order to address the issue of gender-based violence, we need a multi-sectoral approach where the government, the private sector, the health sector, police and security services, mental health services, general health services, all come together and create a unified approach to preventing and responding to GBV. With respect to the government, they can assist us by providing resources and can assist us by improving the legislation around GBV, as well as funding campaigns for education. For instance, if you remember some years ago, there was a campaign called ABC. This campaign was national. The entire country knew about GBV, from an old person to a little kid. This campaign came out when I was in primary school, but I still remember it. If the government could reach into their pockets and assist bodies and organizations that are fighting GBV, because what we need mostly is education and sensitization. People need to know what GBV is so that they can be able to know that they're affected by GBV. People also need to know that GBV can affect men. It's not just an issue focused on women and children. And we also need to look into mental health and education, like I'm saying. There are a lot of unhealthy gender norms that we hold in Botswana. Both men and women are upholding these unhealthy gender norms, and education is needed to unlearn those unhealthy gender norms that encourage GBV. We also need sensitization as the first respondents, the people who engage with victims. We need sensitization because if the police officer you go to report to holds unhealthy biases about GBV, they'll not be able to provide you with good services. From a legal point of view in the private sector, what I hope to see is more attorneys using some of that pro bono time they're supposed to be dedicating to assisting GBV victims. We also need training and sensitization of our magistrates and our judges, because if the person who is deciding your matter is holding unhealthy biases or prejudices about GBV, you're unlikely to get the justice that you need. Their decision will be skewed by their pre-existing biases. We also need more support for NGOs that are dealing with GBV to capacitate them to be able to deal with the scourge, because it is bigger than what they are funded to do. So that's where I think we'd be able, if we can come together and come up with one direction for GBV, all of the stakeholders that are necessary to assist victims, I think we'd be able to make a change.